it's Nat from Twiniversity, and today we are talking about 5 ways to prevent family wars on the highway while we're checking out this Hyundai Santa Fe Limited. Let's take a look. I can't be the only one that has children that sometimes opt to start a battle the minute that we get in the car, or maybe it's a few minutes after we've been on the highway, or it could be when we're sitting in traffic and maybe I'm getting a little hot under the collar. So today, let's talk about 5 ways to keep the peace while on the highway or while in the car, on a road trip or whatever, with your family. Number 1, discuss the danger. Sometimes kids simply don't know that it's really not optimal for a driver to be distracted while on the highway. Yeah, sure. We know that it's not a great idea, but these kids are sometimes new to being here on Earth, and they really need to know that the driver should always be in a safe environment that is somewhat free of noise, but definitely free of fighting. Tip number 2 is easy in a car like this. The Hyundai Santa Fe has 3 rows, like a true 3 rows. Not like 2 rows and an extra seat that we're just calling it a 3-row vehicle. This is a true 3-row vehicle. So the number 2 tip to keeping the peace is separate the kids. If you have the option to put them in separate rows, you definitely would want to consider that. But you definitely don't want to put anybody in the front seat too soon. Check with your state laws and find out when it's the right time for your kids to sit in the front seat. Tip number 4, make sure everybody is well fed. Before you get on the highway or during certain intervals during your trip, make sure that you stop at rest stops, have snacks, whatever, but make sure that everybody is well fed. Hungry people are angry people, or hangry people as they now say. And our final tip for keeping the peace while on the road is pull over. Explain to the kids before you get in the car that if World War III breaks out, that you will be pulling the car over. No matter if you're going to grandma's house, their best friend's house for a sleepover, or even an activity at school, you have to actually do what you say you're gonna do. And by pulling over, you're letting them know that you are super serious, because this is a safety issue after all. If they're fighting and you're distracted, this could be catastrophic for your family. So explain to them, here's what's gonna happen, guys. If you can't stop fighting, I'm gonna pull over. And I'm gonna wait until you guys can figure it out, or until the car quiets down. And then you literally have to do that. You pull over the car in a safe place, not on the side of a highway. Pull off the highway if you're on a highway at the next exit. Go into the driveway of, I don't know, a Dairy Queen, who knows. But just open a magazine and just quietly settle down. Take a little break yourself and wait till the kids quiet down. Those are the tips for keeping the peace on the highway. It's time to check out. It's really time to check out. This is a super cool car. It's time to check out this Hyundai Santa Fe Limited. That's really just, I'm loving it. I've been loving Hyundai, but I'm loving this a little bit more. So let me tell you about it. All right, let's talk shop here for a second. This 3.3 liter gasoline direct inject V6 engine is being pulled by 290 horsepower. Holy moly! That's a lot of horses. We're also chilling on 19-inch tires. Check out this 8-inch navigation screen. Not only does it, of course, have Sirius XM radio, but it also has regular AM, FM, connection to my Bluetooth, of course, a true navigation system.
Hi.
Hi. So we're in the 3rd row. I don't know the last car that we've been in that we could both comfortably sit in the 3rd row. I actually have a good amount of leg room. You do too?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're doing pretty good over there.
Yeah. Well, my seat's further up than yours a little bit.
But what if, like, you know, like we were just talking about this a few minutes ago, and I was talking about that this is one of the only 3rd rows that we've tested that I think it has the most features. First of all, this panoramic sunroof is really nice. So instead of just being in the back of like the third row of a car, you don't feel so super constricted because we have our own little window. True, it doesn't go up and down, but we have our own window back here, plus it has this panoramic sunroof. Now, it also has these other little features. Show us, babe.
What?
Show us what you got.
What am I showing you?
You're
This,
showing me
your own
those.
climate controls right here. You got your own USB port right here for charging your devices.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
We're not small people. We're both 5'10".
Yeah.
I weigh about 230.
But compared to like the Outlander.
Yes, the Outlander 3 rows.
Compared to the Outlander, which has 3 rows, this is like a real seat. As opposed to the Outlander, which I felt like it was like a torture device. I really like this car, babe. I'm digging it.
Okay. In this configuration, it seats 6 people.
Yes, it only no. It technically, I believe that there's a middle.
Yeah,
no?
there's a middle. I think there's a middle.
Let me see.
I don't know. No, I don't
No,
see a middle.
no, it's configured for 6. I think it does have a configuration for 7 without the captain seats.
Yeah, the captain chair's in the middle.
Yes, but right now.
Captain chairs in the middle almost always make you lose it.
But this is the limited, so the limited gives us a few more of the fancy features. I really like the sound system. I've always liked the sound system, but this sound system I liked because it had the speakers in the back of the front seats.
Yeah.
The kids really like that. They noticed that. I didn't even notice it, but I don't sit in the back seat much. But all in all, I think it's pretty cool. Let's check out some other features. Now, if you've seen my other Hyundai videos, you know that I am absolutely, skiddly doodly in love with their Blue Link system. Their Blue Link system is exclusive to Hyundai and gives you features like an SOS button in case you get into a roadside accident. It gives you something called geofencing, which if you give your kids the keys and you're like, hey, don't go on Route 80, it'll send you an alert to your phone letting you know that they did. And it does things so simple as warming up your car on a cold winter day or cooling off your car on a hot summer day. Anna, how many miles per gallon does this car get?
17 miles per hour on highway and
No.
no.
17 miles per gallon in the city and 22 miles per gallon on the highway. Good try though, Red. Betty knew it though.
Well,
I really like this car.
that's really interesting, Betty.
Anna, could we have a snack on our way home?
Okay.
You know I love snack time.
You like to eat all my food.
I like to eat everybody's food. That's what I do. I'm a dog. Okay. So, do we think that the Hyundai Santa Fe Limited would be good for you and your family? Heck to the yeah, we do! As you can see, there is plenty of room with the 3 rows for everybody. Is she trying to drive? With a base price of $41,000 and then you want to add on packages, it could get up there. But I'm telling you, this is definitely a car that is going to go the distance. And especially if you have a large family, nothing beats having 3 rows, like 3 true rows. And as you could see by the little video of me and my husband, I'm telling you, you got plenty of room to grow. So for more information, make sure you visit your local Hyundai dealership or go to Hyundai's website for even more details. So that's it. We hope that the quick tips that we gave you keep the peace on the highway, even if you have beasts. And I mean the ones that you gave birth to. See you later, alligators, and drive safely.